All right, well, folks, how's everybody doing this afternoon? Welcome to another episode of Rob's West Virginia Bass Fishing. And this afternoon, because it's 12:15 and I'm just getting started, but this afternoon I'm down here on the New River in Fayette County, here in Gully Bridge. I just put in at the New River campground. It's a beautiful day, probably 55, 60 degrees outside. We got 51-degree water, so hoping to catch my first smallmouth of the year and hoping I can get this little number 4 Berkeley money badger to do it for me. So we're gonna go on down here and see what we can do. What do we have here? A snack cake wrapper. Somebody let their trash get away from them and get in the river. So let's all try to keep our fishing places a little better than we found them. So another piece of trash to the bottom of the boat. Oh my gosh. I got a hold of something. Oh, it's a bass. Oh my gosh. It's a nice smallmouth. Oh, please let me land this fish. It's the only bite I've gotten all day. Oh my goodness. This might be my personal best. On a jerkbait. Oh, yes. Come here. Come here. Don't you do it. Ah. On it. It's not the way to do it, folks. Yes! Look at this smallmouth. That might be my personal best, folks. I'll find out here in a minute when I go to weigh it. Man, he smashed that jerkbait too. Oh my goodness. It's all wrapped up in the line. Oh yes. What a fish. Strike King KVD jerkbait. Oh goodness. Get back in the water for a minute. I gotta get my measuring board. Let's see how long it is. "17.5 inches. All right, now we'll see what it weighs. £2 11 ounces. 2 ounces away from tying my personal best. Let's get this old New River Smallie back in the water. All right. Back it goes. More trash in the river. Apparently somebody's doing some painting. It's a wrapper from a drop cloth. So I don't know how it ended up in the river, but it'll be going home with me. Let's try to keep our fishing places cleaner than we found them. All right, well folks, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video now from down here on the New River. Here at the New River Campground in Gauley Bridge, West Virginia. I fished from about 12:15, 12:30 to shortly after 5, and got one bite in that time, and it was a good one, man. I threw a bunch of different baits, A-rig, Ned rig, drop shot, money badger, and several other things, and couldn't get bit. And finally, the last thing I picked up was a jerkbait. And man, I almost thought I had my new personal best smallmouth, but it wasn't quite big enough. Maybe, 3/4 of an inch short and a couple ounces short. But anyway, it was still a good fish. It's the second biggest smallmouth that I've ever caught. This was only my second time fishing out here on the New River, so I don't know a whole lot about this place. Pretty much just got lucky. But I caught that smallmouth. Let me see, I think it was 17.5 inches long. Weighed 2 pounds 11 ounces, and I caught it on this Strike King KVD jerkbait. It's the J200 size. The color is Tennessee Shad 2.0, and fishing it on my Lew's Xfinity Speed Stick rod. It's a 6'10" medium action, and got it paired with my Lew's Speed Spool reel. It's got a 6.4 to 1 gear ratio, and I got it spooled with 10-pound 10-pound test vicious fluorocarbon, and this thing will get my jerkbait down to a good 8 feet deep. So even though it's not really a deep running jerkbait, I can still get it down 8 feet or so with this setup. So yeah, I know one fish doesn't make for much of a video. Man, if I could have started fishing this earlier in the day, maybe I could have caught another fish or two, but it was still a good fish. Like I said, second biggest one I ever caught. And so I hope y'all like this video. If you're new to the channel, I'd appreciate it if you could give it a like, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, let me know what you think about it in the comments, and try to get out and get another video done as soon as I can. And I really appreciate everybody watching.